Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Let's Play of ArmA Armored Assault Gold Edition. I'm the Ninja Stalker, and this episode is brought to you by Bomberpilot. Sorry, I had to think about that. But yes, Bomberpilot was the one that brought this to my attention, said that he likes... she, I'm assuming is a he. Usually I put people in the third person, so my bad. My bad. I don't want to make assumptions, but I'm guessing you're a bro. So, Bomberpilot is just refer into the third person. Commented and said, "Hey, pretty good gameplay. I like the ArmA series. I like this one, and I'd like to see more." And I was like, "Damn, I like that. I like getting comments like that from anybody. I mean, because first of all, when you look at my channel, I don't have very many subscribers. I don't have very many views." And anytime I get a comment and it's like, "Hey, good job on this, and I like seeing this, more of it, please." And I'm like, "Ooh, snap." Now, here's the thing. I have been not recording as much as I was back in the day. And that's because I joined the military. I'm in the military. I in the Army. I'm a soldier. I'm a warrant officer and a Army helicopter pilot. I fly one of the best damn aircraft around. I'm an Apache pilot. Now, the other airframes are great, but my airframe is the Apache, so yeah, there's that. And my time management really is spent on my career, my work, my job, because when you join the Army, you pretty much forfeit your time. You pretty much forfeit your time management. The Army is what gives you your time. Like, they literally could call me up right now on a weekend and say, "Hey, you're coming in." And it's like, okay. And you got to have that mindset that says, "All right, I'll do it. I'm going to complain about it, but I'm going to get it done anyways." Or you could be in the mindset of, "All right, whatever." So that's really the case. Now, coming up, I'm really not going to be making a whole lot of videos, to be honest, because there's something coming up for me military-wise that's going to prevent me from doing a whole lot. I'm going to see if I can, but chances are it's probably going to be a no. Who knows? Who knows? Nothing's for certain. So here we are, and I'll mention this. I did make this recording... Or no, how can I say this? I tried making a recording over what we're going to do today, yesterday, but XSplit Gamecaster apparently had the audio muted and the voice recorder muted. And when I watched the game being played again on YouTube, when I tried uploading it, I was like, "Where's the audio?" And apparently Gamecaster had it muted. Now, I'm using Gamecaster because my NVIDIA GeForce on this laptop does not detect this game as being a video game. And the videos you see before this episode, were on the NVIDIA GeForce, but they were done on the desktop capture on a desktop computer, not a laptop computer. My biggest gripe about NVIDIA GeForce is the company, NVIDIA, when they made these GeForce graphics cards for these fucking laptops, they did not have desktop capture. Instead, they have this battery-saving technology bullshit, which I think is stupid, because I'm never going to have this laptop not plugged in somewhere. I like the laptop for its portability. I like the laptop for its small size, but I don't give two shits about saving the damn battery for this laptop. Give me the desktop fucking capture. So I can't desktop capture any game like I could with the other computer, which you see my Let's Plays on the channel, that I got PS1 games, I got old DOS games, I got all kinds of modern games from like the 90s all the way up, and I could desktop capture them no problem. This laptop, because it's running on the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960M for mobile graphics card, it doesn't have the desktop capture, so it's only gonna game capture games that are registered as games. That's just the way it is. So I'm using XSplit to do this recording, and we're going to push through with some missions, and then I'm just going to jump on to doing something else, maybe. Man, I was kind of feeling like doing Dead Space after this, or Dead Space 2, because I already finished Dead Space 1. I don't know if I want to do Dead Space 2. And then Resident Evil 2 as well. I mean, I've beaten the game, but I like playing it because there's a survival horror aspect of it. I don't know. But let's focus on ArmA here. Now, I had to reinstall this game, and because I had to reinstall this game, let me show you something. Go to campaign, and so we'll go here, see? Nothing. And I'm pretty sure I've completed this. At least I think I have. I'm not certain. This one, there's nothing there, but this one, you see how it has all these funny numbers next to the names and it says all this? Yeah, so I had to reinstall this game, which meant everything got wiped. But I could type in a code that gives me all the campaign missions, so here we are. I think where we last left off was here, and then the next mission was this. And as you can see, I was working through when I was doing my recordings, and then we got to here. So we're going to try again. I think this was the last one. Or was it this one? Map allows you to decide, take an area. I think this was the one. Let's revert. Flying with reinforcements. Yeah, this mission I messed up on a couple of times. Excuse me. Now, this game on this laptop has a tendency sometimes to just kick on and off. So prepare for that if it does happen, because it doesn't happen all the time, but it does. And it's usually whenever it does these loadings and stuff. All right, so we're getting in a chopper. We're going to go pick up some guys, and then we're going to drop them off somewhere. So that's pretty much it. Here's our aircraft. Good old Black Hawk, which has some rockets and some external fuel pods. There's the rockets, there's the fuel pods. And we're apparently flying with no secondary with us, so it's just us. We have no co-pilot. Okay. Blades are spinning nice. Cleared left, right, and above. Be turning left. There we are. But we're going to stay close to the ground because why not? Okay, we'll start slowing it down. Okay. There it come. Okay, take off to the right. Okay, I think we hit something. Let me see. Oh, okay, yeah, we hit the truck. Whatever. Oh shit, there was an explosion. Somebody started shooting at us once the timer was still going down. But yeah, it took me a while to actually get that right, because I'm gonna tell you right now, flying a helicopter in real life to compare to this video game, there's no similarities. But because I've played this mission a lot to try and get those landings correct, yeah. Now that landing at the end, we hit the truck, and it caused us to like cause the aircraft to be bumped, and it gave the warning that we hit something, but I think we just clipped something from we clipped the box of what the truck was. In real life, it would not have been like that. It'd be so much easier. It's just different. I'll tell you right now. So let's continue. Now, we didn't fire anything at all. What do we have here? Yeah, we didn't fire anything at all for the mission, because we did have the Black Hawk armed, but I didn't bother with shooting because we needed to drop the people off. I guarantee once the timer started going down, they would have shot at us and we would have been dead out of the sky. Doesn't matter if I have rockets or not. Let's see. They gave us a sniper. Okay, sure, whatever. Let's just go with it. Turn this bad boy on.
At 11 o'clock, enemy man at 100 meters. At 12 o'clock, enemy man at 100 meters. I've got him. At 12 o'clock, man at 100 meters. Man is history. At 1 o'clock, man at 100 meters. Man is history. Man is history. At 11 o'clock, enemy officer at 100 meters. Officer is history. Man, history. Man is history. At 12 o'clock, Euro 200 meters. At 12 o'clock, man at 100 meters. At 3 o'clock, enemy officer, 100 meters. At 2 o'clock, officer, 100 meters. At 2 o'clock, machine gunner, 100 meters. At 3 o'clock, enemy missile soldier, 100 meters. At 11 o'clock, unknown man, 200 meters. At 12 o'clock, officer, 100 meters. 12 o'clock, enemy sniper, 100 meters. Two, injured. At 10 o'clock, machine gunner, 100 meters. At 1 o'clock, enemy man, 100 meters. I've got him. Two, ammo low. I've got him. All board. Euro.
At 1 o'clock, man. 50 meters. Shoot, out of ammo. Hey, man, 100 meters. Shoot, waiting. Shoot, injured. 1 o'clock, opposite, 100 meters.
Three. Report status.
Shoot, he's down.
Ready to fire. Ready to fire. Ready to fire.
It's a little better. This shit was loud as fuck.
At 12 o'clock, target 200 meters. At 12 o'clock, target 200 meters.
These guys have like a really, really accurate aim. Shit. Dude, they just like perfectly aim at you. Now I know there's a helicopter later on that I want to get rid of.
At 12 o'clock, 200 meters. At 1 o'clock, man. 100 meters. At 12 o'clock, 500 meters. Two, move to building. At 1 o'clock. All, return to formation. Go to 0, 1, 8. At 12 o'clock, enemy girl, 100 meters. 2, move to 0, 3, fall. At 1 o'clock, man, 50 meters. At 12 o'clock, missile soldier, 50 meters. 2, move to India, 5, 6. At 12 o'clock, Euro, 50 meters. At 6 o'clock, machine gunner, 50 meters. Go to 2, 0, 1, 6, 0. At 10 o'clock, machine gunner, 50 meters. Move to 2, 0, 1, 6, 0. Forward. Right, forward. Right, forward. Right, forward. Right, forward. Left, forward. Left, forward. Move to 2, 0, 1, 5, 6. Forward. Go to 2, 0, 1, 5, 1. Forward. Left, forward. 1, 5 o'clock, ammo. 100 meters. Forward. Halt.
That was the guy. Lucky for us, he hit the tree, so we can go back without any problems. The Humvee. I know it has like a long drawn out name that the name actually stands for something, the HMMVV. It's supposed to HMMWV, whatever it is. It's the Humvee or whatever. It stands for something, but it was a pretty good vehicle. It guzzled gas like crazy, and I think we have Arnold Schwarzenegger, I believe, was the reason why we also had the vehicle available to the civil public. And all they did was just made a civilian version of it, which had everything but like the weapons and armored up stuff. But it was a pretty good design, if you ask me. Like frickin' the tires, for example. The tires were always inflated, and you can also adjust the inflation. So you can either in the wintertime lower the inflation so you can have more surface area to go over, or you can increase it however you see fit, and it'll work. It's a great rock climbing vehicle. I wouldn't use it for rock climbing, to be honest. I would just use it for like maybe like wilderness hiking kind of stuff. I mean, you could use it on normal roads, but just because of the way the engine and transmission is set, that this thing just guzzles gas like you wouldn't believe. Oh man, it's so crazy. Like, I'm trying to remember. There's a video on YouTube I saw. If you're interested, if you like Humvees, there's this one video on YouTube. I can't remember who it was that did. Was it Donut Media? I think it might have been Donut Media that did. I mean, there's a bunch of reviews on the Humvee, but Donut Media did a pretty good one on the Humvee. So you should look it up if you like the Humvee. That is Donut Media. Like donuts, like a donut to eat or whatever, and then media, and then the Humvee, and you'll see it's pretty cool, it's pretty funny, and it's great. And yeah, just that gas mileage. I mean, if they had probably gave it a better engine and a transmission, but the problem is the vehicle itself was built around the transmission. The transmission set up high into the chassis itself, so they built the chassis around this so that you had this amazing clearance. This vehicle has such good clearance, but at the same time it also has that air drag ratio, so you're not going to be going fast, but in the first place you're not going to go fast in a Humvee anyways. And it's a big fucking vehicle. It's pretty cool. You know, you could fit people in it, but I think on top of that, the seats weren't even great. Military seats for the Humvees. I've never been in one, but I've seen plenty pictures and videos. Humvees got like this piece of this. It's like this piece of square that's plastic, and inside's got the foam or whatever. And then there's the hard plastic that it rests on, and then it curves right up to for the back. So your lumbar and your back right here's got a piece of little plastic with foam in it. And if you want a comparison to that, the Apaches, our aircraft, the aircraft I fly, same deal. It's hard plastic, right? And then you sit on top of this. It's not even leather. It's like this. What is it? It's cloth with fabric in it. It's not much. And then the back is the same deal. There's no comfort in riding these aircraft. There's really no comfort in riding these aircraft. That's how bad it is. So if you ever wonder why a majority of aviators in the Army have bad backs, that's why. Because they didn't build these aircraft for comfort. They build these aircraft for the mission, and the mission is whatever it is. And if you think about it, the health for us aviators, for these aviators, is that you're sitting near or around the transmission, the engine, and this helicopter is just spinning its rotor blades through the air, and you got the vibrations going through the aircraft direct to you because you're the one on the controls, and so is your partner on the controls, and you both are feeling it. So you're just there, just feeling the vibrations coursing through your body, and that's not healthy. That's not healthy at all. But it is what it is. But yeah, Humvee. All right, so we didn't do well with this mission. I don't give a shit. Let's just move on. Okay, this mission. Yeah, continue. Whatever. Okay, so what we're gonna do is snatch this.
Foxtrot 1 to Mogul. Radio check. Over.
All right, let's grab this. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Let me grab those. No, let me get that okay, never mind. We can't get that 240. But we'll grab those. Let me get that M4. M4 M203, M4 8 points. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rat. Let me keep that though, and then let's go over here and fill this up. There we are. Close. Cool. Get our M4 standard. Got that gun there, and it's not going to be much help. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, 2. Go ahead. Get in there. Now this guy's going to be one of the first ones to die just because. Go ahead and reload this. We got a BMP coming up, so let me get this 136 out.
3 o'clock. BMP. 200 meters. At 12 o'clock. Enemy. BMP. 200 meters. At 12 o'clock. BMP. 200 meters. At 12 o'clock, man. 200 meters. At 12 o'clock. UAZ. 200 meters. At 12 o'clock. Enemy. Man. 200 meters. At 12 o'clock, man. 200 meters. At 12 o'clock. Enemy. Man. 200 meters.
Let me go to the radio.
At 12 o'clock.
Let me go call these guys.
Foxtrot 1 to sniper team. Proceed to your positions. Over. Foxtrot 1 to artillery team. We need your support. I repeat, we need your support. Sniper team to Foxtrot. We're on our way. Out. At 12 o'clock, man. 200 meters. At 12 o'clock, man. 100 meters. We're on the way. At 12 o'clock, unknown, man. 100 meters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Engage at will. 2. Engage at will. I've got him. It looks like enemy infantry is getting to your position near the road from the east. BMP's involved too. Foxtrot 1 to Mogul. We're ready. Out.
Okay, let me tell you something. You see the handle that's hanging off the right side of this gun? That thing right there? A handle, right? For the longest time when I was young, I thought that was like some crazy off-the-side scope for these machine guns. I was like, that looks like a scope. You know, and it's just angled in a way that at a certain distance, the aiming point's perfect spot on that you can use it. But then I was like, well, it's a machine gun. It's not going to be accurate no matter what. Machine guns are always like suppression weapons. I'm hoping enough bullets will destroy it.
One, ammo low. One, out of ammo.
Well, enough bullets did destroy it. Some of you might call bullshit on that. I don't. You want to know why? Because that is a BMP. They're lightly armored vehicles. They're not meant to withstand so many rounds. And if you have the right ammunition, so this 240 here, I believe, uses 7.62, which is a decent sized round. I mean, it's not a 12 point whatever the 50 caliber is converted to a millimeter, but 7.62 can do some damage. You have to remember, these armored personnel carriers aren't really supposed to resist rounds. I mean, it is an armored personnel carrier, but I mean, they can be destroyed. 100 round mag for this and 200 rounds for that. I believe the 249 is a it doesn't say, but I believe that's a 5.56 and this is a 7. Cool, we did it. We move on. AAN World News.
This is another AAN News update, bringing you the latest from the island of Sarani. Launching an offensive into the Democratic Republic of Sarani, US forces have established a strong foothold. Our military analysts predict that if the operation continues at this pace, we could see an end to the northern regime in a matter of days. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Oh, what do we got? Pony. I thought it said Ethiopia for a second. What the hell? All right, so we got incursion. Okay. What is this? What is this? Is this what I think it is? Oh my God, it is! Yee! Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat. Yes! My favorite all-time. Well, let's say one of my favorite all-time helicopters. One of my favorite. Because, I mean, just fucking look at it! Fucking sexy. This is fucking sexy. The Marines did it right with this aircraft. Just, oh my... baby. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, you like that? I mean, just... The Marines did it right. I believe the AH-1Z has 2 engines. I mean, it's got 2 exhausts. You can see the 2 exhausts, but I believe it's 2 engines, 4 blades instead of 2. Those are 4 in the back as well instead of 2. And I see that they've opened this up, which I believe the Army had it closed, but whatever. Hellfires, 8 total, 4 on each side, and rocket pods. Except the only issue I see with this is you have the rocket pods on the inboard instead of outboard. You don't want rockets on inboard, you want them on outboard. And it's because of the issues that you can have with surging engines. But, however, possibly the Marines have made it in a way where surging engines won't be an issue. Alright? So, and maybe even the Army had it with the Cobras that the rocket pods could be on the inboard instead of outboard. But, dude, just look at this aircraft. It's sleek, it's stylish, it's sexy. Skids, too, come on. And this amazing freaking gun. Like, come on. Oh, my God. Baby. Oh, God, I wish the Army still had this aircraft. I would fly this over the Apache. Because, honestly, all I keep telling myself... All I keep telling myself is whenever I get into the Apache that it's a King Cobra. Because it's a bigger... It looks like a Cobra, it's just a bigger version of it. I'll tell you right now. Alright, let's get these blades spinning, and we'll be taking off, turning right. About... Yeah, let's keep this heading, and I'll keep us flying low. Now, he's flying high. You're supposed to match information with whatever the setup was. What I'm doing, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to have your lead all the way up there, and he's flying that high. You're flying this low, unless it was actually said to be done like that. I only like flying low because it's just me. But I don't do that in real life. I don't do that in a helicopter. And you don't get to make that decision. Everyone has to be in accordance with what the PC agrees on. So... No, I do believe, yep, that's what I thought. We're escorting these guys. There's one of them, the other one's probably right behind me. Well, not like directly right behind me, but, you know, he's back there. So, we are clearing the location for them. Alright, I'll zip on around. Okay, we're clear. Try peeking on over this mountain. Which you really don't want to do. I mean, in all actuality, depending on like the altitude and pressure altitude of the area, I mean, you're probably going to be like gonna have a bit of a problem with like OGE and IG powers. I mean, you're probably not gonna have OGE. IG you might have. Really depends on the pressure altitude of the location. But all right, we're here now. Let's see if we can find some targets, because I know that's gonna be the next thing to do.
Missiles. Fire. At 6 o'clock, enemy. 200 meters.
November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we won't be able to hold out much longer. Tandag base out.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Load auto. Let's see what happens. I think what I need to do. Gimme.
November 2, stay on the side to provide support to troops on the ground. Looks like they'll need it. I'm escorting Oscar flight back to base. November 1 out. Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we won't be able to hold out much longer. Tandag base out.
Target T-72, 2. At 1 o'clock, enemy. Machine target T-72, 1. At 5 o'clock, enemy. Machine gunner, 100 meters. At 6.
Hold up. Let's try again because our gunner's dead and I fucked up.
Both chalks on site. Oscar 1 and 2, RCB. November 2, stay on the side to provide support to troops on the ground. Looks like they'll need it. I'm escorting Oscar flight back to base. November 1 out. Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we won't be able to hold out much longer. Tandag base out.
Target T-72, 1, 0. Target T-72, 1, 0. Target T-72, 1, 0. Target T-72, 0. 9. At 2 o'clock, T-72, 0. 9. At 2 o'clock, enemy. Target 200 meters. Target T-72, 0. 9.
Tandag base to November. Enemy troops have breached our perimeter. I say again, enemy troops have... Yankee 1 to November. Where the hell is that ass aboard? We're getting pounded down here. Out.
Ugh. Load.
Both chalks on site. Oscar 1 and 2, RCB.
Manual fire on. At 1 o'clock, enemy. Target T-72, 1, 0.
November 2, stay on the side to
At
provide
6 o'clock,
support to
enemy.
troops on the
100
ground.
meters.
Looks like they'll need it. I'm escorting Oscar flight back to base. November 1 out. Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we won't be able to hold out much longer. Tandag base out.
Target T-72, target T-72, 2, 0.
Yankee 1 to
Target
November.
T-72,
Where the hell
2, 2.
is that ass aboard? We're getting pounded down
Target
here.
T-72,
Out.
1, 7.
Tandag base to November. Enemy troops have breached our perimeter. I say again, enemy troops have...
God damn it. They put me in a pretty bad spot because I want to take the manual fire and I can't get shots off.
Target T-72, 0, 7.
November
At 2 o'clock, enemy. Target T-72, 1, 1. At 6 o'clock, 200 meters.
escorting Oscar flight back to base. November 1 out. Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we won't be able to hold out much longer. Tandag base out.
Alright. Okay, what just happened there was I hit the wrong fucking button with my finger. Oh my god, that was... Just trying to fly
Oscar 1 and 2, RTB.
with like mouse and keyboard is just garbage.
T-72, 1, 0.
Looks like they'll need it. I'm escorting Oscar flight back to base. November 1 out. Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we won't be able to hold out much longer. Tandag base out.
Target T-72, 2, 1. Target T-72, 2, 0. Target T-72, 2, 1. Target T-72, 2, 2. Target T-72, 1, 8.
Yankee 1 to November. Where the hell is that ass aboard? We're getting pounded down here. Out.
At 1 o'clock, enemy. Man, 200 meters. At 6 o'clock, enemy. Sniper. 100 meters. At 6 o'clock, officer. 200 meters. At 9 o'clock, unknown. Man, 100 meters.
An ArmA platoon is en route to launch a counterattack on their expected rendezvous points. Land at the Tandag helipad to rearm and continue to support the tanks heading east. Crossroad out.
Whatever. I'm telling you, it's just ridiculous.
Target T-72, 0. 7. Fire. Fire. Rockets.
November 2,
Missiles.
stay on the site to provide support to troops on the ground. Looks like they'll need it. I'm escorting Oscar flight back to base. November 1 out. Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we won't be able to hold out much longer. Tandag base out.
Fire. 4 o'clock. Target 100 meters.
Yankee 1 to November. Both trucks on site.
Missiles.
Oscar 1 and 2, RTB.
Target T-72, 0. 7. Fire.
November 2,
T-72,
stay on the
0.
site to
9.
provide
Fire.
support to troops on the ground. Looks like they'll need it. I'm escorting Oscar flight back to base. November 1 out. Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we won't be able to hold out much
T-72,
longer.
target
Tandag base
T-72,
out.
2. 8. At 6 o'clock, enemy. Man, 100 meters. At 6 o'clock, enemy. AA soldier. 200 meters.
Yankee 1 to November. Where the hell is that air support? We're getting pounded.
They really put me in a bad spot.
Missiles.
Oscar 1 and 2, RTB.
Manual fire on. Target T-72, 0. No target. Target
November 2,
T-72,
stay on the site to
0.
provide
9.
support to troops on the ground. Looks like they'll need it. I'm escorting Oscar flight back to base. November 1 out. Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we won't be able to hold out much longer. Tandag base out.
Target T-72, target T-72, 2.
You know, all right, look, here's the problem. The targeting system is the issue here. It's going in a sequence rather than what I'm looking at. That's the problem. Number 2, it's got it set to where the gunner is the gunner is supposed to be engaging. That's the way it is. You got the pilot who focuses on flying, the gunner is focusing on the shooting. But I take that away from him because I have to tell him target T-72 and then wait for that to finish, because then I'm clicking to fire, like fire now, fire now, fire now. Don't wait for me to say it, fire it now. But he has to wait for me to say it, and then he can fire. So I have to take manual fire, and then I got a target, but it's got me already saved in this one spot that's like not perfect. It's just terrible.
Both chalks on site.
Manual
Oscar 1
fire
and 2,
on.
RTB.
2 o'clock, enemy
November 2,
T-72,
stay on the
0.
site to provide support to troops on the ground. Looks
At
like
6
they'll
o'clock,
need it.
enemy.
I'm escorting
200
Oscar
meters.
flight back to base.
Target
November 1 out.
T-72, 1.
Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the biggest troop concentrations, or we
Target
won't be able to hold out much
T-72,
longer.
0.
Tandag base out.
Target T-72, 1. 5. At 1 o'clock, target 200. Target T-72, 1. 3. At 3 o'clock, enemy. Target 200 meters. Target T-72, 2. 7.
Tandag base to November. Enemy troops have breached our perimeter. I say again, enemy
Target
troops have...
T-72, 2. Target T-72, 2. 5.
God damn it. You know what that was? That was mushing. That was mushing.
Manual fire on. Target T-72, 0. Target T-72, 1. 1. At 1 o'clock, target T-72, 1. 0. At 6 o'clock, man. 100. Target T-72, 1. 5.
Flight back to base.
Target
November
T-72,
1 out.
0. 9.
Tandag base to November. Enemy troops are about to breach the perimeter. Focus your fire on the
0 1. Target T7 target T72 target T72 0 6 target T72 0 target T7 target T72 0 8 at 6 o'clock enemy man 200 meters at 5 o'clock unknown man 100 meters target T72 1 4 target T72 2 3
10-8 Beast November.
target
Enemy troops
T72
approaching
2
perimeter. I
7
say again, enemy
target
troops
T72 1 0